You are not gonna believe this one. Beloved Hamilton wardrobe stylist fired from show after beating stage 3 cancer. Are you kidding me? Her name is Kimberly Mark, and technically that title is wrong because she's a dresser, not a stylist. So right here, it briefly outlines her duties, which essentially are overseeing a specific actor's costumes. Let's get into this lawsuit. Following 4 surgeries, 12 weeks of chemotherapy, and 5 weeks of radiation, she was told by higher-ups that the job had become too physically demanding for her, and she was fired about 2 months later. But wait, there's more. The date of her termination coincided with the anniversary of her cancer recovery. That's like a special type of evil. Getting into the timeline, she was diagnosed in September 2022, got through the surgery, the chemo radiation, and was put on a medication regimen that causes ongoing joint pain, stiffness, fatigue, and cognitive issues. The next month, she went on unpaid medical leave and came back to Hamilton in August 2023. Sounded like everybody was really excited to see her back. She also got a reduced workload of 4 shows a week instead of the usual 8. She was still undergoing treatment, but demonstrated that she could perform all the essential functions of her job. She did that split track schedule for almost 2 years. Apparently that's super common. And the production had accommodated similar arrangements for other employees for reasons unrelated to disability. In June, she was called into a meeting with her supervisor and the company manager and was told that the job was too physically demanding for her, and that her last day would be September 7th, 2025. But they told her that she'd be able to stay if she could work all 8 shows a week, which obviously was going to be impossible for her. It also mentions that a new actor joined the show for a 12-week run, assuming that's Leslie Odom Jr., who's the one who brought her to Hamilton in the first place. And he had a contract that required his dresser work every show. But here's the actual issue, i.e. where production really screwed up. She and her union rep proposed reasonable alternatives. Like she could dress her other assigned actor during those 12 weeks, or she could take a temporary leave and resume her position at the end of the 3 months. But they rejected both proposals without explanation. She's looking for reinstatement to her job and a declaration by the judge that her treatment violated New York City and state human rights laws. And back pay, and lost benefits, attorney's fees and court costs, punitive damages, and compensatory damages for emotional distress and mental anguish. She's suing Hamilton Uptown LLC, which is the show's corporate parent, on 3 causes of action: disability discrimination, failure to accommodate, and retaliation. I also want to make it very clear that Lin-Manuel Miranda is not named as a defendant in this lawsuit. Good for her. This is atrocious. I hope she takes them to the cleaners.